Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and we're learning about Provident here in St. Louis with Jane Smith, who's the Director of Life Crisis Services. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Provident has been around in St. Louis for 150 plus years. You have 5 locations, and primary need of working with people who have suicidal thoughts.
That is one of the things we do, absolutely. That's the Life Crisis Services Division of Provident, right?
Okay, so you all have the Life Crisis Hotline. Somebody calls, we were talking about this in the last segment, the crisis counselor receives that phone call and assesses the need of that person. Who is making the call typically? Is it a family member, a friend? Is it the person who is having those suicidal thoughts at that moment?
Most of our calls come in when people are suicidal from the person themselves, and we are very thankful for that. We do get people who are in the middle of an attempt at times, and so we're able to diffuse that situation when that's actually going on. We talk to a lot of people who are just having thoughts of suicide but may not have made a plan or any sort of time frame. So we're able to talk to them about next steps and getting the help they need. We do frequently, though, get calls from what we call third parties, concerned family members, friends who have seen a post on Facebook. Somebody texted them, you know, I'm having thoughts of suicide, wondering what to do to help those people.
Okay, so what are some of the warning signs that we should be paying attention to in our family members and our friends?
Okay, you're looking for changes in what we call observed behavior. Does somebody seem more anxious, more depressed, more worried, maybe more withdrawn if they tend to be more social, lack of interest in things? It can be changes in observed mood, appetite, sleep patterns, functioning at school, functioning at home, functioning at work, and people talking about their disinterest, occasionally feelings of hopelessness. It's not worth it anymore. It would be better if I just went to sleep, those sorts of things. We always take those seriously.
Okay, so you get the phone calls, and then what is the follow-up? How do you handle it after the phone call?
We follow up with every suicidal who calls Provident, and we are really proud of that because there is a lot of research showing that when you follow up with people, that level of engagement connects them further and is a buffer to future suicide attempts. When people feel that they're cared about and that somebody understands what they're going through, they are far less likely to attempt suicide. So we have a schedule that we follow for following up with people over the course of several days, as long as a month. We also have another follow-up program called Hope After for people that have longer time. Some people are chronically suicidal, and so they may need longer-term follow-up.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about Provident. So you have this division helping with the crisis counseling, and what else does Provident provide for the community?
We also provide counseling services, so many people access us that way. You know, general counseling for kids, for families, for adults, for the elderly. Anybody who's in need of counseling, we can provide that in any of those 5 offices. We also have community support programs. One of our major programs is our after-school program. We are in 10 City of St. Louis schools providing after-school care for kids to provide homework support, give them a healthy meal, provide them social and emotional learning skills that are going to help carry them through the future.
Wow, that's fantastic. All right, so you guys have a gala coming up this weekend, which is exciting, and I know that tickets are no longer available, which is a good thing for you. You've obviously met that goal.
Right.
But how can the public participate?
We would love for people to go to the ProvidentSTL.org website. We have a silent auction going on, and for people to look around at the items they're interested in and make a bid. We can use so much support in the community. We're really looking to enhance our services, expand the resources that we're providing to the community because there is so much need.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can bid now on those items even without going to the event.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please do.
All right, very good. Well, obviously mental health is a topic that's very relevant today. It's something that people aren't afraid to talk about, which is a good thing.
It is.
And people clearly are not afraid to reach out for help, as you see that evident in your call volume, which is amazing.
It is, and we're very glad that the stigma is finally being reduced and that we're able to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Jane, for coming and sharing with us today. You can learn more about Provident and the Spirit of Provident Annual Gala and their silent auction by visiting ProvidentSTL.org. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.